Yeah, no, he looked good. Like I said it to him, but he just that timing. The every time it looked like Leo was gonna throw, it was like boop, jab thrown out there, and he just couldn't really get around it enough to get the shots off that he wanted to. So yeah, it was a good performance. I'll be honest, I wasn't too familiar with either of them.
Yeah.
But I was impressed by both, but obviously more impressed.
I've been seeing him for a minute, man. I like him. He's
a good fighter, man.
He's a good fighter, and he's a grinder. You know what I mean? I think he's a classic Philly fighter. You know, he's got the speed and the quickness, but he also got that grit and that fight in him. You know what I mean? That not a lot of fighters have, especially at that weight class. At that weight class, there's a lot of punches. You know what I mean? But when you get that resistance, you know, a lot of guys can't handle that resistance. And, you know, he said, yo, man, I handled it in the gym. You know, I upped everything and just brought it to the ring with me last night. And I had saw Angelo Leo fight the previous fight when he was supposed to fight Stephen Fulton. And that's how I became familiar with Angelo Leo. And trust me, I mean, y'all saw the fight last night. Angelo Leo, he'll be back. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where, you know, you match a match last night, but how many guys can handle the kind of pressure that he brings and things like that. If most guys, when they fight a guy like Angelo Leo, you take one step back and it gives a guy like Leo confidence that you can handle it, and they just keep coming. And you know, he's broken a lot of guys down in the past, and I actually thought that possibly could happen, especially at the pace of the fight. I thought that it could happen with Cool Boy Steph. He caught Cool Boy with some really good body shots and some good head shots as well, you know, but Cool Boy was right back at it, you know, and that's the fight game.
The way Leo fought even his performance literally last night, if you took that and put it against somebody else, he could beat a lot of fighters in that division.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it wasn't a performance where we were like, oh man, he, you know, busted him up, he didn't fight well. It was a pretty good, solid, good performance, and then a great performance. They
brought their A games to the ring.
Yeah, for sure. I think they elevated each other as well.
Yeah,
both of them. You know. Go ahead.
I'm not mad at a rematch down the road. Eventually, I think they see each other again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. The card overall is pretty good.
Yeah, I would like to see the lean fight with Cool Boy Steph as well, or vice versa with Leo. You know.
Yeah, Aleem, just like I mentioned, he obviously drops him a few times, but he had these moments where, and that's undefeated in boxing. That will be for around as long as boxing's around. Yes. You hurt somebody and then you throw one huge shot instead of like trying to get your body in position to throw more, you know, straight shots.
Yeah. And
he would knock the dude back, Pasillas, and he would like kind of stumble. And I'm like, all right, just get close, fire a couple shots off. He'd throw one big like left-handed miss, and then he allowed himself to gather. But no, he looked good too. I think.
It's so funny to see Carson say, get close.
Yeah, it was like I was just waiting. Like I'm watching. I'm like, all right, you have him hurt.
Like, how do you get close, Carson?
No, because you know Carson's at home. Like, hey, calm down. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm the fat guy just sitting there like, oh yeah, you know, if I was in there, this is what I would do. But no, it was he looked good. He did what he had to do, got him out of there. But just like I think Fulton mentioned specifically. Right on the money, just a little bit sloppy at times, and so I think Fulton will win that fight comfortably. He might stop him. I think he stops Figueroa.
Here's a testament to Fulton's mental fortitude and how in shape mentally and how ready for a fight he is. I actually thought he was older than Angelo Leo. They're both 26, but as I'm watching the fight, I'm trying to figure out where's the separation here. How is Fulton just that much better than this kid tonight and seamlessly beating him, you know, from the outside until they get close, and then beating this kid at his own game on the inside? I'm like, is he just more mature than this guy? And maybe that's just the separation at this point. Maybe Leo just needs to mature a little bit and he can handle a fight like this. So I look it up. They're both 26.
Yeah.
And it's just Cool Boy's mentality in the ring and who he is. You know, he showed himself to be very mature last night at basically every capacity of the fight, from the outside to inside, beating Leo at his own game, ripping to the body, coming up to the head. I mean, some vicious uppercuts by us, Cool Boy Steph last night too. Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.